Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your love reading for September 2017. You'll notice my kitty over there in the corner under my glass table joining us, taking his bath. Okay, let's get started. I'm using the Whispers of Love Oracle cards. I only have one. And I have the Love Pack. I have an Oracle card from the Love Pack. Let's look at those. Let's see what these say, because these always tend to give some more depth to the reading. So this one says, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So I think that's a message for those of you who have a partner who travels a lot, or those of you who are single. Either way, the message is just to pretend they're there, and one day they will show up. And here's a card that says loneliness. So I'm looking at this now as somebody who's single and you're lonely. Or like I said, maybe you just have a partner who travels a lot or works long hours and is away a lot, and you're feeling lonely. All right. This card here is the shadow card. This is the hidden energies. Whether you hide it consciously or if it's kind of something in your subconscious that you don't recognize within yourself. This is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is about earning your money and your material comforts and your material wealth independently, having worked really hard to have it all on your own. It's not something you do as a married person. It's what you have on your own independently. So that's the shadow card, the hidden energies. This card represents the theme, and this is the Hermit. So I'm starting to see somebody who's alone. The Hermit card is somebody who's single, alone, introspective. And maybe you're not single. Maybe it's just the same situation where your partner or your spouse is just out of town a lot, or works long hours, or works a different shift. Maybe they work second shift and you work first shift, and you guys just don't seem to see much of each other unless you're on at the weekend. So that's the Hermit card. That's the theme. The card that represents you is this one here, which is the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of anxiety and stress and staying up at night. So you probably don't like being alone. You're upset that your partner is gone. Maybe you stress over them. Maybe they're alone a lot and you're stressed about it. Or if you're a single person, you feel a lot of stress over that. But that's the card that represents you and not being able to sleep at night. So if you're lonely at night, especially, and your spouse is out of town, or your spouse is working, maybe your spouse works third shift, so they're not there for you at night, and you feel a lot of stress and anxiety over that. That's a possibility. Now, this is the conflict. This represents the Devil card. I always refer to as the human excess. So it's everything that we do to find pleasure in life, but we do it excessively. So why this popped into my head, probably because it's a Scorpio reading, is sexual addiction, where the sexual need is a little excessive in you. This could also represent any other kind of addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. This could be any kind of obsessions, internet porn. I'm going right to sex because it's Scorpio, and that's a big thing with the Scorpios. This could be any kind of addictions, obsessions, or compulsions. And this is the conflict. So this might be the conflict within the relationship or within you. Now, if you're the one who's alone a lot, maybe this is something with your partner. Maybe the absence of your partner is forcing you to kind of participate in activities you wouldn't if they were around. I don't know, but this is the conflict here, is addictions, obsessions, compulsions. And this is somebody who, in this particular deck, the Devil card has a mask. There's a mask here. So it's something that you hide. It's hidden. You hide it very well. Your spouse or your partner probably doesn't know anything about it because you keep it hidden. This is the Foundation, which is the Ace of Wands. This is the card that represents creation. It represents new opportunities in work, in jobs, in just activities in general, whether it's a hobby or if it's a sport or if it's some new course of action you're taking regarding this. You know, if some kind of addiction is becoming a little excessive and it's something new for you. It's a new activity in your life, and that's the foundation. The Ace of Wands. Wands is action. And this is something new that's going on. Now, this is in your past. Three of Pentacles is about starting new. This is learning a new trade, learning a new skill. And if this is at work, this would have been a new job in your past, learning new trades or new skills in your past. If this is regarding your relationship, these could be new skills that you've learned. Maybe marriage is new, or, you know, the intimacy is new with your partner, and it's learning these new skills. But that's in the past. And then at the present energies is the Two of Hearts, and this represents partnership. So you are in a partnership, or wanting to be in a partnership, or the energy is available for you to be in a partnership. And that's what that represents. There's two little Cupid angels up here at the top. There's all these hidden little things in this card. It's so cute. So that's the present energies, is the partnership. This is in the near future. This is the Four of Pentacles. Now this has to do with holding tight to your material possessions. The shadow side of this card would be somebody who's greedy and stingy and controlling of the money, not sharing the money. If you look at this card positively, it's about holding tightly to your money, saving your money. Or if you're holding tightly to your material possessions, it would be your home, is you're doing everything that you can to keep your home and not wanting to move. Holding tightly to that. That shows up in your near future. This is the internal energies. The Five of Swords is about a shallow victory. So this is about, if somebody's the winner, then somebody's also the loser. So who wins and who loses in this situation? If you're hiding this from your partner and you're winning because you're hiding it, are you really winning? Do you need to look a little deeper within yourself? Or if this is your partner and there's something going on internally where, however you're dealing with this situation, but you feel like you're winning where this is concerned. Maybe you're concerned about your partner's drinking or drug use, and you're taking steps to correct that. But then, depending on what you're doing, are you winning or, you know, are you losing? Is it helping your partner for whatever you're doing, what you may think you're doing to help them or to change them, or is it hurting their relationship? Like, it's whatever it is, it represents winning, but it's a shallow victory. You're losing something in order to win, and was it worth it? This is the external energies. So this is a person who's new at what they do. It could be a young person. It could be a messenger, but it's pentacles. So it has to do with work or money or home. So, and this is external energies. So this could simply represent a messenger about a new home. So maybe this new course of action here is moving into a new home. She could be a messenger regarding your health, something within your health. She could be a messenger about a new job opportunity, and this could also represent a new job opportunity. So this could simply be the messenger bringing in the messenger about this new thing here. This new course of action, whether it's moving to a new home or starting a new job or even going back to school. I don't really see much here that it represents going back to school. It's more like work or joining a club or joining some kind of a society, maybe some kind of a secret society. Maybe this represents the secret society. Maybe there's some conflicts about the secret society. If you belong to one or your partner belongs to some, nefarious society, or just, a very common type of society, but secret nonetheless. And maybe this is just a messenger regarding that. And that could be some new course of action here as well. But this is the external energies. So she's either somebody young or somebody who's new at what she does regarding job, home, money, or she's the messenger bringing the message about those things. And, you know, so that could be the email that you get about a new job opportunity. That could be the interviewer interviewing you for your new job. That could be the real estate agent who's showing you the properties that you're looking for, that you're going to move into. But this is somebody external on the outside. This card represents your hopes and your fears. This is the Seven of Pentacles is about reaping the rewards and the benefits of your hard work. Now, I often look at this card as the karma card. You reap what I'm going to say it wrong. You reap what you sow. So if you're putting out bad vibes and you're putting out bad energies, and even if it's something that's hidden, like if this is you, then what you're earning back in the relationship has to do with as much effort as you put into it in terms of this. So that would be a fear. That would be a fear that if you're not putting the right things into this relationship, you're not going to get the right things back. But your hopes would be that you're going to get a return. I hate to say this term. Why did this pop into my head? Getting a return on your investment, because I think there's a lot of these monetary cards that are coming up. Like if you're looking at your relationship as a return on your investment, so whatever you invest into your relationship is what you get back, good or bad. And I'm seeing the loneliness, and I'm seeing, you know, this card about pretending that your partner is here. So I'm just seeing that your partner's absent a lot, and that's the problem. Whether you're the one who works a lot and you're gone a lot because of all the work, because you're trying to provide, and you're trying to provide to have a nice home and to have a fair amount of money and to have a good life, but you're missing your partner because you're working so hard. So it can go both ways. Your partner is missing you and you're missing your partner because you're working so much. That's a possibility there. And your hopes is that because you're working so hard and you are lonely, so there's this loneliness here. This loneliness is the theme. You know, if you're lonely, your spouse is probably lonely too, or your partner. And you're putting in all of this hard work so that you can have a better life for the both of you. And you're hoping that it's going to pay off in the end. That spending this time alone or spending so much time working and being away from your spouse or your partner is going to be worth it in the end. Maybe, you know, this card could simply represent somebody who's a workaholic, who works for the sake of working and who just stays busy just to stay busy. Maybe your partner is the one who's always working and never coming home just because they're a workaholic and they're having a hard time coming home to you and spending time with you because they're a workaholic. And then you're home alone, stressing and having a lot of anxiety because you're not really sure what they're up to. You know, you're having doubts about their fidelity and whether they're being faithful to you because they work so much, and maybe they just work a lot. Or, you know, this could represent somebody who's unfaithful, but this is the stress and anxiety that you're feeling because your partner's not home, which could have to do with just working long hours. So this is the final outcome here. And the moon is a card that means not everything is as it seems. So if we're looking at this again, and we were talking about infidelity, I'm not seeing any other cards that really indicate infidelity here, other than the possibility of this one. But when not everything is as it seems, that makes me question what's going on here. What's being hidden? What are you hiding, or what is your spouse hiding? You know, why are you spending so much time alone? And maybe that's the question you need to ask. It doesn't mean there's cheating going on, but the question is, why are you spending so much time apart? You know, what's going on here? What's hiding behind the mask? The moon means not everything is as it seems, so what's hiding? what's hiding behind this mask. And here's the Temperance card. So this is good. Now, if this is about somebody who's dealing with addictions, the Temperance card means getting those addictions under control. The Temperance is the opposite of this card. Temperance means balance and moderation in all things, where this is excessive and unbalanced. This is balanced and moderation, and getting everything under control. And time will tell. Here's this little clock. Time will tell. And it looks like that whatever this represented, this conflict, it's going away. It's going to go away. Now, it's still, there's still this other one that says not everything is as it seems, but at least those, whatever that devil card meant, addictions, obsessions, compulsions, excessive behaviors of in some way or another, it's going to work itself out. There's going to be a resolution, and that's going to get under control with this Temperance card. And now here's the Four of Hearts. This represents boredom, discontent. I'm going to say loneliness, because boredom and discontent, you're bored and discontent because you're alone and you're lonely. You're bored and discontent because your partner isn't here with you. You're lonely. Your partner's working too much, or your partner's working a different shift from you, or your partner's out of town, and you're feeling discontent and lonely. And sometimes it means having opportunities that you just choose not to. Well, it could mean this, like if this is an opportunity for you, because this also means not seizing hold of these opportunities. So maybe this is a new opportunity for you, for a new job or a new home, and you don't want it. This is you not accepting that, not wanting to move. I said this before here about holding tight. And maybe you're holding tight to your current home and you don't want to move. So maybe there's a new job opportunity that would require that you have to move and you don't want to. So whatever kind of, I don't know. So this card pretty much says that whatever this opportunity is here for you, you're not going to accept it. This is not accepting those opportunities. And maybe it has to do with your partner. You're more dedicated to your partner and what they're doing than you are to yourself. But I'm just saying that you're lonely right now. But the message is to act as if they're here. So whatever was going on here, this conflict, obsessions, addictions, compulsions, it's going to work itself out. You're feeling lonely. That's just what the cards are reflecting. Are you going to spend time together? I don't know. It's still showing that there's not really much of resolution. You're still bored and discontent. You're bored because you're lonely. And if you're single, you're still bored because you're lonely. I'm really not seeing partnership coming. Well, except I do, though. This isn't the present energy. So, but this is that present. So if you're single and this is just how you feel, like this is what you want and desire, it's not showing up here in the future. None of these cards say anything about a partner. And if you look at the images on the cards, every single card here is just a single person. Every single one is just one person, if there's a person at all, except Temperance. Temperance is about getting this under control. So that's the reading for the month. I wish it was more positive. It's always nice when it's more positive. But that could change till next month. You have the free will to change anything you want. You can seize hold of these opportunities if you want to. Just because this card reflects that you won't doesn't mean that you won't. It's just reflective of kind of the energy that's out there right now. So come back next month. Please subscribe. You'll have a hard time finding me if you do not subscribe. It's a brand new channel. I don't have a lot of views on my videos, so they don't pop up in anybody's news feed just yet. You really have to search for it and find it. And if you happen to come across this, thanks for watching it to the end. If you click subscribe, you can find me again next month. I have other readings out there. I've done some of the signs. I have general readings, not all of them, but I have angel readings. I'm doing these romance readings. I have an annual reading for Virgo that's out there, and next month is going to be Libra. So yours will be coming hopefully by September 23rd. I'll get it out there, so it's out there in time for all of you Libras to watch it. So look for that as well. And I hope you come back. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.